All right, let's go ahead, get started. We're just gonna tap our toes. So today we're going back to our traditional strength training. 30 seconds of each exercise, 10 seconds rest, repeat for 2 rounds. All right, heels up, right, left. So just nice, good bicep curls. Yeah, it got a little loud kind of quick. All right, heels front. I'm gonna stay with the beat. You're welcome to go slower, it's okay. So I know this one is a little faster, but I don't mind. 4, 3, tapping side, side, reach. Shoulders are staying over your hips. So we're starting to move the body as one piece. 4, 3, toes back. We're going to press. Belly's in, little squeeze. 4, 3, 2. All right, reach for the ankle in front. So we're getting those shoulders a little bit warmed up. All right, hamstring curls. Just squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows can be a little out or they can stay down and in. But either way, your shoulders are nice and relaxed. 4, 3, reaching up for the ceiling. The side to side. Point those toes. 4, 3, 2. All right, hip hinge. We're going to do our nice wood choppers. Up and down, just pushing those hips back, bowing. Diagonal, high right, low left. 4, 3, 2. All right, other side. Up and down. So for this one, I do small movements. My hips are steady. 3, 2. All right, we're gonna go into our squats. Down, 2, up, 2. Start with your hinge. Bring it back up. Back and up. All right, speed it up a little. Down and up. Down, up. Think about keeping it shallow, keeping that chest lifted. So you're kind of frozen in place with your upper body. Just your lower body can move. So that means our belly button is pulled down. We're not tucking our pelvis or sticking it out. Down and up. 4, 3, 2. Forward step and reach. Forward step and reach. Now you can do lunges if you want to, or just work on that weight shift. 2. We're gonna add our little turn, forward with a turn. Again, go at your own pace. Music today is a little quick, but go at your own speed. 2. Backward step, belly's in, open and close. 4, 3, 2, taking the arms up overhead. I or Y. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're gonna jog or we're gonna do our high knee marching. So jogging or marching, your choice. 8, 7, 4, 3, jumping jacks. Low impact, always an option. High impact, option 2. 4, 3, 2. All right, heel kick jog. So jogging, heels going back, or hamstring curl if you want to keep it. low impact. Reach and pull. 3, 2. All right, we're gonna do our skaters. Side with a little tap behind. Nice diagonal reach. We're canoeing, kayaking your way down the river. Good, 8, 7. By the way, fun little factoid, we just got a brand new national park. 4, it's in West Virginia. 3, 2. All right, just march it out. Sorry, the canoeing and kayaking made me think of that. All right, grab a drink of water because this new park is, I think it's like 5 gorges. It's in Southeast West Virginia, and it's really good for like climbing and hiking and whitewater rafting. So if that's your thing, we have a new park. All right. So today, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're gonna start with some legs and some arms. We're gonna start with a squat and a front swing. So grab 1 or 2 dumbbells. I like to use my kettlebell, but you can use a dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. So the wood choppers we did at the very beginning in our warm-up, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chop our wood. So it's a hip hinge, or you can do a squat into a front raise. But you have 30 seconds and your time is on. Now if you just got a dumbbell, you can hold 1 or hold 2. So what we're working on is our hip hinge and our swing. This is kind of a kettlebell swing. We're working on trying to use our hips to actually move the weight. So I have a 15-pound kettlebell, but I'm not really using my arms. I'm trying to use my hips. We're still tall. Our shoulders are relaxed. Good. 2 and 1. Good. Plie squats with a bicep curl. Plies with a bicep. All right. So down and up. So knees are out, toes are out, nice and tall. So wherever your toes go, that's where your knees go as well. So if your toes are out and your knees are knocking in, turn those toes in a little bit. Down and up. About 5 more seconds and we're gonna do a side lunge with an overhead press. Good, bring it in. I'm gonna keep my weight. Side lunge overhead. Side lunge. Reach for the sky. Your time is on. So remember, it can be shallow, and if your shoulders are bothering you today, you're welcome to just do the side lunge. You don't have to do the overhead press, especially since we're also doing some front swings. In our next round, we're also going to be doing some shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, going back through those 3 exercises again. Squat to front raise or wood choppers, our kettlebell swing. Wide stance, good. Down and up. So you'll see I'm not doing a full squat. You can, but I'm just trying to do my nice good swing. Like I'm using my hips to help with that weight. My arms are just there to hold the weight. But you can also do your squat and your front raise. 2 and 1. Good. Plies with a bicep curl. Plie, plie, bicep curl. Good. Down and up. Down and up. Now a little bit more of a challenge is to do your curl while you do your plie. This is a second option. Chest is lifted, shoulders are squeezed. We're very tall. They can be shallow, and it's all good. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, alternating side lunge, overhead press. After doing a minute yesterday, this 30 seconds seems so fast. All right, here you go. Time is on. Side, reach for the ceiling. Side, ceiling. You can alternate arms and legs as well. So you do one leg, and then you do the opposite arm. Getting our heart rates up right off the bat this morning. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, super quick drink of water. We're gonna get ready for our next round. We're gonna be doing some more shoulders. I would pick a light weight. I would pick a light to medium weight, just one. You just need one. So we're gonna do a knee lift and a side raise, and a side leg lift and a front raise. Then we're gonna do squats with rotations. So we're gonna do a knee with a side raise, side lift with a front raise. All right, 30 seconds, your time is on. So it's a knee lift and a side raise, a side leg and a front raise. If you need to, your chair can be there, your wall can be there, little support. Nice and controlled. We're getting our balance going. So we want to make sure we're not leaning, and it's not about the height. It's not about the height. It's about that control. Good. Last one. All right, let's switch. So same thing. Knee and a side, side and a front. Your time is on. So knee and a side raise, side leg and a front raise. So we're balancing on the leg we're standing on. And we're keeping nice, good control. Plus we're working our brains a little, yeah? Yeah. Good. 5 more seconds. We're gonna do a squat, hold with a rotation. Good. All right. One weight. Push the hips back. Hold this good short stop position. Rotate side to side. Your time is on. Now as I do this, notice I'm not letting my knees knock in. And I'm not upright. I'm just folded forwards a little, like I have chairs on either side. I'm taking the weight, trying to touch it to the chair, trying to touch it to the wall behind me. My lower body is frozen. Good, bring it up. All right, round 2. Knee to side raise, side leg to front raise. 2, 1, good. Knee and a side, side and a front. I turn mine so that whichever direction I'm lifting, my thumb goes up. Forgot what I'm doing. But you can keep your palm facing down. It just depends on your shoulders. So nice and tall, little balance, core control. Good, let's switch. Other side, same thing. Knee side, side front. Time's on. After this, we have our squat with our rotations. Nice, good coordination. Good balance. Good. We've got about 5 more seconds. Good. Bring it down. All right. Nice and tall. Just our little hip hinge. Hold this position. We're going to rotate side, side. So you'll see I'm keeping my elbows close to my body. So I'm making sure it's my torso that's doing the rotating. So from the back, torso and torso. So this is just like when we do elbows to knees. but because we're in this position, we're doing the muscles in the low back and those oblique muscles that wrap around to our spine. Good, bring it up. Quick drink of water. Quick drink of water. All right. We're going to do alternating lunges with a rotation. So I'm going to go down, brush the dirt off of my pant leg, and come up. Brush the dirt, come back up again. 30 seconds, your time is on. So whatever leg is front, you brush the weight. I actually kind of brush my forearms, my wrists, against my leg. We want to make sure that we're not letting that knee come in or the knee go out when we do this. Steady lower body, working that upper body. I don't expect you to get that weight way back there. I get to about my hip with whatever arm is in back, and that's it. Good. Right leg, we're gonna do our punch down, reach up. Punch down, reach up. Your time is on. Now, if you have trouble because you're on carpet, punch down and do it in front. Yes? This is an option. Otherwise, step and turn and reach. I'm holding it on both sides now, on the ends. So pick something up, put it in the cupboard. Next round, we're gonna do the other side, or we're gonna switch. Good, all right. Other side, reach down, bring it up. Down, up, your time is on. So I'm stepping, not pivoting. This floor is foamy, so it's not good for pivoting, but I can still step as I do this. So my feet come off the floor to get into position. Good. And about 5 more seconds. Good. All right. We're going to repeat, starting with our alternating lunge. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lunge. Bring it up. You can keep it in the center if that feels better. So you can just hold it, bring it to your hip. We're doing a halfway wood chopper. So instead of going high to the top, you just come to the middle. Low, high. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Side to side. Down and up. Time is on. Go down, up. If you struggle, it's okay. You can do down and up this way. This is always an option. So I'm going to turn. So it's a lunge and a tap. Do what works best. You can also skip the overhead if it's a lot of shoulders for you today. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Getting ready. Heading over to the other side. So we lunge down, pick it up, put it in the cupboard. Time is on. So, we just want to make sure again that we're not just bending over and getting our head way below our heart. It's a little lunge. We're reaching for our foot. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to have a short break because our last 2 rounds are on the floor. Good. All right. Walk it around. Grab a drink. Our next 2 rounds are on the floor. And you can do this if you don't want to go to the floor yet. You can do this standing up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a row on the right, a row on the left, a V-sit with crossbody punches, which you can do sitting in a chair, and then skull crushers if you're on the floor, kickbacks if you want to stay standing or seated, okay? So we're gonna need weights for triceps and for rows. So if those weights are different, make sure you go ahead and grab them. So I'm grabbing an 8 and I'm grabbing a 5. And I'm gonna look at some more of my students. All right, so when you're ready, go ahead and come down to the floor. If you need to take a minute or you're staying up, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go down and we're gonna start with rows, just one-handed. So option 1 is to be in a bird dog position, and we do our rows. If your hands have trouble, you can always be in a half kneeling, or if you need to stay standing, same thing, okay? So 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1, your time is on. So you can do in a bird dog. If you want to make it harder, come into a plank. If you want to make it a little easier, just come to half kneeling. So I'm bringing it straight up and down so the lower weight hits my hips and the other one kind of hits my chest a little bit. So that space right between your ribs and your hips. 3, 2, 1. Good. Set up. We're going to do the other side. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Good. So we're just doing a row. You can be in your bird dog position. You can be in plank. You can also be in half kneeling. Take pressure off of your wrists. If you need to be standing position, just like we normally do. 10 more seconds. And we're going to do a V-sit with chest presses. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flipping over onto your backside. All right, we're going to push. So we're going to hold a V-sit and push. Now you can always alternate. If this is really uncomfortable, you can always go to your back and just do them on the floor. If you're sitting, I just lean back so that my butt is forward and my chest is back. So make sure we're not doing overheads, we're doing diagonals. 3, 2, 1. All the way down onto your back, knees bent, feet flat. Hands come to either side of your head and back up. So take it down and back up. For skull crushers, down and up. If you're sitting or if you're having to stay up, you can always do tricep kickbacks and you're working the same muscle. It's just a little different. 10 more seconds. Go ahead, take a moment, flip it back over. We're going to repeat for the second round, starting with our rows. So decide how you want to be, what position you want to be in. Grab that weight. So bird dogs, planks, good core stability. 3, 2, and 1. Time is on. So just a good row, up and down. So I don't let my weight come all the way next to my other hand on this one. I literally am just going up and down. Belly is in, squeezing my shoulder blade in. My arm comes parallel with my torso. My weight stays in front of my tummy. It never comes way back. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to switch. Go to the other side. So good position. 3, 2, 1. Good. So down. So nice good squeeze. So again, pull the belly in. So if you're half kneeling, I like to really lean forward on this one so that my tummy and my chest are actually on my thighs to make sure I'm getting a nice, good back exercise. It's a little different than when we do it standing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, flipping it over onto our back sides. V-sit chest press. So knees bent, feet flat, little angle, and we're gonna reach. So we wanna make sure that we're not hunkered over trying to do these. It's a lot of pressure on our shoulders. Shoulders are down, we're leaning back, and we're reaching for where the wall and the ceiling meet, so kind of at a diagonal. So again, if your weights are coming up by your chin, your shoulders are hunched, shoulders away from the ears. We're working our chest. Good, let's take it all the way down onto our back. Knees bent, feet flat. Arms overhead. Good, down and up. Our shoulder to our elbow stays pointing to the ceiling. If you have 2 weights, they're coming to either side of your head, like you're putting on your sunglasses and then taking them back off. If you have 1 weight, it's coming towards your forehead. Good, down and up, controlled. Good, set those to the side, little rest. It's amazing how much faster music in only 30 seconds will really get you going, right? All right, quick drink of water. We're gonna finish up with some ab work. So we're gonna do planks, and you have the option to move a dumbbell side to side. We're gonna do either bananas or dead bugs. And then we're going to do an alternating plank step knee drive. So it seems kind of goofy, it'll make sense. So we're gonna get ready to go into our plank position. Your choice. You can move the dumbbell or you can just hold a plank. Hands, elbows, knees, toes, does not matter. You just want to hold that plank. All right. So, good position. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders are over our wrists or our elbows. And we want to do our best to make sure that we're not holding our plank in a bird dog position. So notice I've got a bend in my hips. We want to have a straight line, best you can. So 3, 2, 1. You have 30 seconds. Now if you want to, you can add in the dumbbell move. You grab the dumbbell, move it to the side. Switch hands, move the dumbbell side to side. So I'm noticing my floor is kind of slippery. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Flip it over onto your back. Dead bugs. Option 1. Option 2, lift. Time is on. Option 3, the farther out your hands and your feet go, the harder it's going to be. But if your feet are way out and your back is lifting and you feel stressed, then don't do it. You can also do out and in. So you decide how hard you want to make this. If you want to just hold your dead bug, that is perfect. We're working on our core stability. Last one. Good. All right. Take it over, hands and knees. So, we're gonna come into a plank. So option 1, down. So kind of do a little down dog, and then a knee in. You can also do this, child's pose, and a leg lift. So option 1, child's pose, leg lift. Option 2, little down dog, and a knee in. All right. So I'm going to reset the timer because I took extra time for that. All right, 30 seconds. Your time is on. We're just doing one leg at a time. So I'm just going to do my child's pose, to a plank and a leg lift. So this is an option. So child's pose, leg lift. Option 2 is a little down dog, and then you bring one knee like you're trying to do a mountain climber. Take the foot back and bring it forward. Back, forward, last one. All right, let's bring it down. Short rest. I want to give those hands a break. And then we're going to repeat and do everything again. There's just a lot of planks in this one, so I want to give your hands a little break. All right, you guys ready for plank round 2? Nod your head yes. 3, 2, 1. Good. So plank, just a normal plank, nothing fancy. You can be on your elbows. You can be on your toes or your knees. You can add in that dumbbell move side to side. But we want to keep that good belly position in. Wrists stay underneath our shoulders. Straight line from our shoulders to our hips to our knees. 3, 2, 1. Good. Flip it over onto your back. We're going to do our dead bugs with the optional banana. All right, time is on. So option 1 is dead bug. Option 2, hold. Option 3, add leg movement. Your choice. Our shoulders are relaxed. Try not to jut your chin. Keep it tucked a little bit like you're holding an apple underneath. So whatever works for your core. You can even do one leg at a time if you want. Good. Let's flip it over. Last time. Either child's pose and a leg lift or our down dog to mountain climber. Good. Time is on. So I'm doing down dog, and as I come back into my plank, I drive a knee forwards. Down dog, knee forwards. Option, when you go into down dog, do a single leg lift. But that is an option, not required. Have about 6 seconds left. Good, bring it down. Sit back, shake it out, circle those wrists. You guys keep going. I'm just gonna change my screen. Look at some more of my students. All right, so we've got about 10 more minutes, so we're gonna do a nice good stretch today. Nice good stretch. Little mobility work. All right, so we're gonna stay on hands and knees. And this time I want you to really think about taking your knees wide. So as wide as your hips will let you go. Toes are pointing forward, so we're really doing a froggy. So really doing frogs. So the trick with this one is notice your core position. You wanna make sure that you don't round and tuck. Pull the belly button in, and you're just gonna rock back, taking your hips to your heels, and then you're gonna go forwards a little bit. So back and forwards. And you can do this on your forearms if you need to. Just watch that position. So the trick with this one is to keep your core nice and steady, because that means that you're getting the work in your hips. How wide your knees go is up to you, and you don't have to get your heels and your hips to touch. We just want to do a little rocking, a little stretching, pain-free range of motion. It can be itty-bitty. Good, last one. Good, all right, carefully walk yourself and your knees back in. Now we're going to keep our knees wide, but not nearly as wide. Toes pointing and touching. Inhale into cat. Arch your back with your chest. Exhale, round your spine, and you're going to sit your heels back towards your hips. The goal for this is Stretch your body from your neck all the way down to your pelvis. Good. One more time. Inhale, back to hands and knees into cat. And exhale, round the spine. Sit those hips back to your heels, stretching from the neck all the way down to your pelvis. Good. All right, we're going to go back to hands and knees. Now, we're going to come into a nice, good tabletop position. Toes are tucked under. We're going to take one hand and place it lightly behind our ear. Our torso does the movement. We're going to rotate, elbow to elbow, and then we're going to open and look to the side, opening our torso. Elbow to elbow, and then elbow out to the side. The trick with this one is our entire body, except for our elbow that's moving and the torso, are frozen. So imagine you've got that dinner plate on your back. Good. All right, we're going to switch. Other hand. So you guys know what we're doing. Elbow to elbow, other side. If you need to, you can also do this one standing. Elbow out and elbow in. So you decide what feels best for you. I know a lot of times people struggle to be on hands and knees for a while. So we're just working on a little torso mobility, a little rotation. Good, let's do one more. Good, all right, we're gonna come up to half kneeling. So half kneeling or a standing lunge position. We're gonna stretch our hips. So I take a little bit of a bigger step out front, nice and tall, tuck those hips under. We're going to stay tall. We're going to push that front knee forward just until we feel a stretch in the hips and in the front of the leg. And then you can add in a little side bend. So making the space here a little bit bigger. So when we do this one, we want to try not to push the hip out to the side. Try to keep it tucked under. So just again, the upper body does the movement. Good. Let's switch. So half kneeling. Again, tuck the hips under in the back. So just a little push forward. I feel a really good stretch, and my knee only went forward a couple of inches. So if you're going way forward, you're leaving your butt behind. Bring it with you. Add in that side bend. Hand can be on your shoulder, on your head, or it can reach for the sky. Sitting, standing, kneeling, your choice. Go ahead and bring it up. Oh, I was like, what is that black dot in the middle of my floor? It's my timer. All right, roll the shoulders up, back and down. I was worried I had gotten like this big hole in the middle of my floor or something. I'm like, what is that? All right, good. Belly in. Ribs are tucked under. We're going to stretch, and then we're going to round the spine. So separate the shoulder blades, belly in, squeeze the shoulder blades without arching, and separate the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulders, separate the shoulder blades. Last time, squeeze the shoulders, hold the squeeze. Take the palms down, reaching back, holding that beach ball behind you. Good. Relax the shoulders, bring the hands up, walk the fingers back. tilt and a turn, and if that feels okay, nod your head yes. Good, roll the chin to the chest, look forwards, left ear to left shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders level. Where the head goes, our body tends to follow. Bring it up. If that feels okay, turn and look at your armpit. And if that feels okay, nod your head yes. Roll the chin to the chest. Look forwards. Arms out to the side. Open and close those fingers. Loose fists, spread. All right, circle the wrists. Other direction. All right, we're going to take our legs wide, toes pointing out, and we're going to go down, bring it up, staying nice and tall. Inhale up. Down. Good. One more time. Inhale up. Down. Bring the feet together. Feet together. Squeeze the knees together. Reach for the opposite hip. So hips are still forward.